I love it. So, as you are manifesting using the 7F manifesting frequencies, I want you to start taking things off the board that have already manifested. So, remember, make sure that you create this in 30, 60, or 90-day increments, right? So you can see that you are manifesting, that you're creating. And then the second thing in the middle of the vision board, like I said, you put the most important thing, or you can think of this as your new identity. And if you don't currently have a new identity, I welcome you to go into the money codes, into the $1,000,000 identity course, and create this new abundant identity, right? What is an identity? An identity is a shift into a new way of being. So it consists of multiple words of your highest self. So, for example, $1,000,000 manifestation mama is an identity. The abundant creator is an identity. Wealthy woman unleashed is an identity. Awakened is an identity. Like something that's going to fuel you, that describes your higher self, that you can step into, so that every time your mind goes back to the old self, to the old stories, you step back into this higher self, this new identity, this new version of yourself, the most abundant, most delicious, wildest, freest, most limitless version, right? Because you got to have those words so you can step back into it, so you can embody, bring it into the body, your new way of being, your higher self. So think of your vision in the middle of the vision board as that new identity, right? These most abundant, limitless, delicious version of who you are, right? So whether you're going to embody it through a book, through a course, through speaking, find these words that resonate with you, that forever you're going to go toward, right? Going to the middle of the vision board. And from that new identity, from that higher than yourself vision, right? Creating this bigger impact, create a vision board from that place, right? So come up with a few words that really resonate as a new way of being, right? And then put that in the middle of your vision board with that biggest vision that you have right now, the most important, impactful thing, whether it is to speak on stage in front of X amount of people, the number in the bank account, the book, the course, the retreat, whatever it is, that's the biggest, most purposeful thing that you can feel right now, that you felt into through these 7F manifesting visioning process. Put that identity in the middle of the vision board and keep going to it, right? And then every time your vision, 30, 60, or 90, remember, changes, or you get more clarity, more alignment, remember to keep this vision board alive. So the more you get downloads about what needs to be on there, change it fast. The more clarity you have, the more you will believe it. And when you believe something, you have power, right? So clarity leads to belief, and belief leads to power. Once you believe, can anyone take it away from you? No. Once you understand your source power, can anybody tell you that you can or cannot have or be that one thing? No, because you understand how powerful you are. So keep creating, keep shifting things on the vision board as they move around. Keep transforming them. When you have things that are manifested, remove them. Less is more. So if a few of these 7 frequencies, fitness, food, family, friends, financial abundance, freedom, and fun, do not need any manifestation because you've manifested what you wanted there, take it off the list. If your family relationships are amazing, off the list. It doesn't need to be there. Less is more. If your finances are up to par, take it off the list. If you're already having freedom fun and you're at 10 there, take it off the list, right? Less is more. Focus on the manifestations at hand, on the frequencies that need transformation, right? Be honest with yourself. The more downloads you're getting, keep moving things around the vision board, have an accountability buddy. And remember, it's all about your new identity. It's about becoming this higher version of yourself. So whatever vision you're putting in the middle, make sure it resonates and it's your most abundant, fully fulfilled, most delicious, right? Strongest, most powerful self. All right. So thank you so much and keep going. I am so proud of you. And if you want more information about identity embodiment, go to that $1,000,000 identity course and grab that, the money code, also known as the money codes, and get deeper into this.
So when you're putting on this new identity and you've created these words that you resonate with as your higher self, remember that there's a certain way that somebody who knows in their heart, let's say that has $1 million, like $1 million manifestation mama, for example, is an identity. There's a certain way that somebody who's got $1 million walks and talks and shows up, and the certain types of people that that person hangs out with, has certain types of hobbies, right? Like, embody that new persona of the person, and then you will become that person. Does that make sense? So you got to start thinking like that person from that identity would think, right? Put on that suit. And I really welcome you through the meditations in the rest of this course, in the rest of all my other courses, to constantly show up and think and feel and act from this place of abundance, your most abundant self, this new identity, right? You got to change your thoughts, right? You got to change the people that you hang out with. Everything has to be in resonance for you to become this higher self, this new identity. So make sure you always showing up from that place of the new identity. Make sure your thoughts align with it. Make sure your words align with it. Make sure your beliefs align with it. Make sure your emotions align with it. Make sure that your intentions in all you do, 80-20, right? Spend 80% of your spend 80% of, how does it go? 80% of your profit and your success is going to be from 20% of your customers. So focus on the most important tasks where you use your energy in the best way, and let everything else disperse. This is what vision clarity is all about. And one other thing, make sure that you are checking in with the human design. And in the human design, both the mini course and the certification, you will be able to understand if your manifesting is specific or general. So remember, specific manifesting has to do with you specifically writing down the date, time, amount in which something has manifested and bringing it into the now. And general is focusing more on the feelings, right? So human design will tell you if you are specific in manifesting or general in manifesting, regardless of what your aura, what your energetic type is. Okay, so make sure you're putting these things together. All right, your identity, your new identity, this higher self identity, most abundant, and going constantly into it until you finally embody, put it into the body and become it, right? Because it's all about becoming, manifesting, creating, right? So make sure you're manifesting the right way. Make sure your vision gets more and more clear. Make sure you only focus on the most important things and not everything if certain areas are in alignment for you. I love you so much. Keep it going. I believe in you.